Verbs for Beginners English Grammar Lesson. Hello everyone. Welcome back to another English lesson. Today, we are going to learn about verbs. Verbs are everywhere. Every time you speak, write, read, or listen, you use verbs. They are one of the most important parts of speech because they tell us what someone or something is doing. By the end of this lesson, you'll be able to identify verbs, understand different types of verbs, and use them correctly in sentences. Let's get started. Have you ever wondered what makes a sentence complete? Look at this. The girl in the classroom. Does that sound complete? No, it doesn't. Now listen to this. The girl studies in the classroom. Now the sentence makes sense. Why? Because it has a verb. A verb is a word that shows an action, an occurrence, or a state of being. In simple words, a verb tells us what someone or something does. For example, Mary sings. The baby cries. The dog barks. We play football. The word sings, cries, barks, and play are all verbs. Let's look at the first type of verbs, action verbs. Action verbs show actions. Sometimes the action is physical. For example, run, jump, dance, swim, walk, write. Listen to these sentences. The children run to school. Sarah dances beautifully. The boys swim in the river. Can you identify the verbs? That's right. Run, dances, and swim. Action verbs can also be mental actions. For example, think, know, believe, remember, understand. These actions happen in our minds. Listen carefully. I remember my first teacher. She believes the story. We understand the lesson. The verbs are remember, believes, and understand. Now let's talk about linking verbs. Linking verbs do not show action. Instead, they connect the subject to more information. Examples include am, is, are, was, were. Listen to these sentences. She is happy. They are students. The weather was cold. Notice that the verbs do not show action. They simply tell us something about the subject. Other linking verbs include seem, become, appear, feel, look. For example, she became a doctor. He seems tired. The soup tastes delicious. Now let's talk about linking verbs. Linking verbs do not show action. Instead, they connect the subject to more information. Examples include am, is, are, was, were. Listen to these sentences. She is happy. They are students. The weather was cold. Notice that the verbs do not show action. They simply tell us something about the subject. Other linking verbs include seem, become, appear, feel, look. For example, she became a doctor. He seems tired. The soup tastes delicious. Next, let's learn about helping verbs. Helping verbs help the main verb. Examples include is, are, was, were, have, has, had, will, can, should, must. Listen to these sentences. She is singing. They have finished their work. We will travel tomorrow. He can swim. In each sentence, one verb helps another verb. Now let's learn about main verbs. The main verb carries the main meaning of the sentence. For example, she sings beautifully. We study English. They play football. The verb sings, study, and play are the main verbs. Sometimes a sentence has both a helping verb and a main verb. Example, she has completed her assignment. Has is the helping verb. Completed is the main verb. Now let's discuss regular and irregular verbs. Regular verbs form their past tense by adding ed. Examples, walk becomes walked. Play becomes played. Jump becomes jumped. Listen to these sentences. I walked home yesterday. She played football. We jumped over the fence. Irregular verbs are different. They do not follow the ed rule. Examples, go becomes went. Eat becomes ate. See becomes saw. Sing becomes sang. Listen. We went to school. She ate breakfast. They saw a rainbow. These forms must be memorized. Now let's talk about verb tenses. Tenses tell us when an action happens. There are three main tenses. The first is the present tense. Examples: I study English. She teaches mathematics. They play football. The second is the past tense. Examples: I studied English yesterday. She taught mathematics last year. They played football last weekend. The third is the future tense. Examples: I will study English tomorrow. She will teach mathematics next week. They will play football later. Let's move on to subject-verb agreement. A subject and a verb must agree. When the subject is singular, the verb is singular. For example, the boy runs fast. She sings beautifully. When the subject is plural, the verb is plural. Examples: the boys run fast. They sing beautifully. Remember, the boy runs. The boys run. Now let's practice. Can you identify the verb in these sentences? Number 1. The baby slept peacefully. The answer is slept. Number 2. Mary sings beautifully. The answer is sings. Number 3. We will travel tomorrow. The verb phrase is will travel. Excellent work. Before we finish, let's review what we learned. A verb is a word that shows an action, an occurrence, or a state of being. We learned about action verbs, linking verbs, helping verbs, main verbs, regular verbs, irregular verbs, verb tenses, and subject-verb agreement. Remember, every complete sentence needs a verb. Try looking for verbs when you read books, newspapers, stories, or even text messages. The more you practice, the better your English will become. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and follow for more English lessons. See you in the next class. Goodbye.